Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. And honestly, I'm happy to actually get back to working on this. So, as you can see, we left off with, like, the outline for the hair. And honestly, looking at it now, I actually really like how it looks just with the outline. Like, there are definitely some areas that I feel like, they're a bit rough, but other than that, I actually like how the lines look. Okay, yeah. I only saw like one layer, like one grouping that was like hair front. I was just like, wait, but where's the back one? Turns out I forgot to rename it. But okay. Alright. Oh, and yeah. Can't forget to have the palette out. Because we are gonna start with getting some actual color in here. Okay. So first thing I'm going to want to do is, before I even try and fill anything in, damn it. And yeah, honestly, I really need to actually change the buttons on my stylus from just immediately doing the color picker. It's useful, well, eyedropper. Like, it's useful, but I end up just pressing it by accident, and then it's annoying. Okay, so first, just get it a little bit like this. Just so when I do actually start filling it in, it's like, yeah. And then I can just, actually, do I want to, Okay, need to pull out a reference. Hello, Celis. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Halfway through the week. I appreciate it. You gonna be going to sleep soon? Yep. I do hope you have a nice sleep. Okay, how do I... Yep. Sleep is very important. Okay, I need to... Okay, I just did it around like the top edge of it. Okay, I can work with that. Still a good thing to have this here. But all that means is just... say maybe having it about like... Oh, okay, no, that's too big. Why is it that big? Okay, Okay, something like that, and maybe I can taper it down with... Yeah, okay, I think that'll look nice. Okay. And okay, this one's easy because I can just fill this in and then just select that part and we're good. As long as I'm on the right layer. Dear Lord. I always forget that. Okay, turn off the body. Okay, there we go, yeah, just make me a floating head. That'll work. And then, of course, it can't really get tight corners for some reason. Still no idea why. I guess it's probably just a computer thing. Okay, now what if I turn off the head? Huh. Yeah, it looks like that should all be one continuous piece. So if I just... I mean, close enough. Just gonna patch a few spots here and there. I think I can turn the head back on. And the body and stuff too. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh god, what? Yeah, I guess I accidentally hit crop. That was surprising. Right there and right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, technically I wouldn't need to add another layer for what I'm gonna do with the back part, but I kind of want to just to like make it simpler. And more so it's kind of the case because I don't really do like a secondary layer for up here, even though it would pretty much be the same thing I'm doing down there. It just feels like it's easier to work with on the like back part if I have that actually be a totally separate layer. Okay, which one of the arms was this? Was it 2? Okay, it was 2. Alright. Although I just realized, part of this is the body, isn't it? Oof. Okay, so this will have to be... Oh, no, it doesn't go in the body layer. It's behind it. And while that also means it's behind arms... Ooh, actually, wait, it's also going to be behind arms too when I move it to the forefront, which... Ugh, that... Okay, if I have arms... Okay, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Like everything else. Oh, no, don't put in arms 3. But, okay, so for now... Yeah, I guess in the end I could just... Okay, I know that's getting difficult to figure out. I mean, one way to resolve it would just be to have this come closer so I don't have to worry... Well, no, they would have to be like right at the neck. That wouldn't help. That would just look awkward. Okay, you know what? I need some chocolate. Thankfully, when I had to stop by the grocery store to pick up a gallon of milk after work today, there was a little sale for Reese's cups. Buy 2, get 1 free. So I just decided, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll have 3 packs of Reese's cups. And I think it was a correct decision. Because I was able to just toss these in the freezer when I got home, and they're nice and cool. Hello, Red. And looks like I just got you another broken knife. Really need to figure out what to do with all those. But I hope your night is going well. And that you've been able to get a bit more work done on clearing your bed. Nice. Always good to hear that you're just being able to... Always good to hear when you can be productive It's also good to hear when you can relax. Both of them are very good things to hear that people are able to do. Hmm. If I move arms 2 up here, I mean, I guess that can work. Like the arms are going like kind of behind the front locks of hair and like occluding the back. Like that would work. Okay, yeah, it works. Okay, and put arms 1 back up there. Okay. So we got the hair set. Okay. Now before I start putting on like shades and everything, yeah, I think I'm gonna give him a shirt. Not gonna go for the full jacket and gloves, but I do kind of want to put a shirt on. Okay, and it'll just be easier to match up the match layers up with the arms and body instead of trying to have it as a separate one. At the very least, that should make the GIF making process easier once I'm finished. I have my second Reese's cup. Okay, can disable the arms for now. Might also want to disable the hair in that as well. Yeah, the head can stay. Especially because it looks really weird without a head. Okay. Yeah, I'll have the outline be not that bigger than the actual body. I mean, it's not like it's a very loose shirt, so... Okay. Alright. We got that. Okay, he is no longer naked, but he is bald and has no arms, so he is pretty angry about that. Also, there is a weird thing where he doesn't really have a bottom to his mouth. Don't know if I want to do anything about that. I mean, honestly, actually, I might as well just see how it would look once I figure out, okay, where's the rest of the, no, okay, that one. So let's just see, how is this going to look? I don't know, it looks a bit... Okay, no, can't really tell. Feels a bit weird. Well, it's easy enough to erase if I decide I don't like it later, so I'll just keep it there. Yeah, I think I kind of want to smooth these corners of it like that, yeah. Don't need them to be so pointy. Oh, okay. Expand 5. No, 5 is a bit too much for this. Expand it by like 2 pixels. Yep, there we go. Okay, much better. Okay. So now we get the arms. Thankfully it's just a short sleeve shirt, so it's not going to be going too far. Probably about okay, actually I was thinking like, wait, I don't know how exactly I want to draw like the sleeves move around, but I remembered, oh wait, yeah, no, I have something I can check out to like actually take a look at that. Yes. The other wait, would indignity be the right word? The other... Yeah, I'm trying to think of a word that pretty much just says, like... God. It's a word I'm trying to think of. It's basically saying, like... yes, I believe I know so much, such the right person for my decisions. How dare I do this? But I can't... Audacity, that's it. That's what I was thinking. You got it, Red. Yes, the other audacity of me to put a shirt on a man. Thank you, Red. Okay, now I wanted to see this. Yeah, take Jack. Okay, yeah, did it like that. Yeah, no, I did. So I just look at just like how much the kind of glow is kind of going out without the jacket, just kind of funny. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Okay, don't want to mess with that. Okay, yeah. I'm such an audacious man for clothing this bald. I was trying to say a word that started like BL instead of BAL. I was just like, honestly, if I kept going with that, I would have been saying this blonde man, but no, he's not blonde, he's bald. Okay, let's say about here is good for that. Yep. Okay, that's good for there. And about here is good for this one. Okay. And while I'm at it, just touch up these a bit. Okay, actually, this one looks like it could have gone out a bit more. Let me just thin out this side of it. All right. Then I can just go like this. Okay, turn the body off too to get one. Okay, what did I just do? Dang it. Because this is not supposed to be... Okay, better, I think. Oh, damn it. Okay, no, redo. Oh, okay, oh, I don't want to delete the tool. I want to move it off of here. No, tool settings just says that. God, how do I move you? Seriously? Okay, maybe I can just re-add it into here, then remove it from that hotbar. Oh, okay, that... Like, I don't know what it is, but I know I don't want it here. Yeah, I somehow just took it out of, I think, the brushes, and I can't put it back in. And okay, you see this tool, the sculpting brush? I'm pretty sure that wasn't on the hotbar, and I accidentally like dragged it out of the brush tools, and now I can't get it to go back in. Like, most I can do is move it around, but I can't seem to put it back in, like, the brush tools. And I'd really like to put it back in there because I don't use this tool, so I don't need it here in the... Don't need it here in the tool palette. But I don't want to delete it because then, like, I might not have it anymore. Like, I can't see it here in, like, with watercolors or this. Oh, okay, I'm clicking it, dragging it, but I can't really move it back in. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Red. Thank you. Okay. Now that's resolved. I'm pretty sure the sculpting brush, at least it wasn't a tool on here. And I mean, I assume it would be with the other brushes. But either way, it's there now. The palette isn't clogged up anymore. All's good. So, thank you. Okay. Okay. So... now just... build in this area. Then turn off the arms again. Okay, so first set of sleeves done. Now get started on the second. In which case, yeah, goodbye, Mr. Head, for now. Yeah, I kind of forgot how I set that up. Ooh, and actually looking at that, I might actually need to move this corner here might actually need to go up a bit higher, just so it gets past the arm coming in. Okay. In which case, might just prefer to have a higher neck for the shirt then. Okay. That's how it'll work. Oh, okay. It was just a bit of it that I didn't get around to erasing because I didn't notice that's part of the outline. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now with that. Okay. Let's say around. Gotta get in the right folder first. So yeah, so around here. Probably good. Thankfully, I don't have to worry too much about this part. It's not going to get seen. It's going to be covered up by an ear. And then this part just has to line up how it should look and also just connect the collar there. All right. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. And actually, yeah, I'd say I feel like that's fairly equal positioning of the sleeves, so good job, mate. And I feel here probably around this point's good. Oh, God, I just realized I hadn't changed the color. Okay. Expand it just 1 pixel to be sure I actually got everything. Okay, need to fine tune this part here, but But other than that, it's good. Okay. Wow. I can't believe it took me that long to realize. Okay. Now I can swap to the other color. Don't want to go that far. Yeah, that much will work. And I kind of go. Okay, almost. Just... There we go. All right. That's one side down. All right. Maybe I'll turn audio for this. But now we can get that and that. And it looks weird, but now that the head's in there, everything looks, well, better. Okay. And thankfully, since this is going to be animated, even if it looks a bit wonky on like one frame, it's not going to be there like in place long enough for anyone to notice. So okay, that's the second set of arms done. I need to stop doing that. Stop putting stuff in them, like in the folders. You know, maybe I might want to update my list of just like general help tasks, because I think I've helped you with the groceries a few times already. Well, that's something to work on like on Sunday or something. But alright. So now on to arms 3. Okay. So remember to swap to the actual outline color this time, Cyrus. Alright. I'd say this is a fairly good position for the sleeve. No. Yeah, there we go. That feels better. Alright. All right. Actually, I wonder if I could just... Okay, that's actually so much easier instead of me just... I really should use the lasso tool more often. It's just very helpful. Okay. Alright, got all 3 arms properly clothed. Now let's just get you guys back to proper opacity. And now just put you guys back behind the body as well. Huh. I guess I don't really need to have them behind the body. Probably should though. Especially because then they'll be behind that, so that'll help. Okay. That's looking pretty good. And then of course the anime version, I'll just have... I just need to make 3 pictures, just ones with arms 1 up front and fully opaque, and then another with arms 2, another with arms 3. Then I can just loop them properly and it'll be nice. Actually... well... Again, no, it's looking alright. Okay, well, first let's save for now. He angy. He really angy. Alright. Now that I've got this, yeah, I guess it's time to start with the hair. Oh, yeah, and actually now that I'm also finished focusing on that, I can, well, start talking about something that I wanted to talk about, but then I got distracted by this, but basically just a little something that was, well, I wouldn't say happening at work, because it's, like, it wasn't really related to anything happening at work, but, like I mentioned before, my work is not exactly all that demanding on the, like, active thinking front. I can just pretty much get into a like fairly easy to maintain cycle of like scanning computers, prep computers, paint computers, and just do that. So my mind tends to wander a bit. And one of the things that was kind of dominating my mind and I couldn't really stop thinking about this morning was, well, it's basically regretting that I didn't like properly check for like DLC for some of my 3DS games before the Nintendo eShop got canceled. Specifically, I was thinking about for Project X Zone 2. I couldn't remember if there was DLC for it at the time, but I was thinking there was, and I was thinking I also didn't get it. So, yeah, that pretty much was just... I was constantly, like, circling back to that thought. And honestly, it was... I mean, I can't really say it was distracting too much, because, again, there's not much to distract from at work. But it was just, like, it's something that my mind goes to a lot, is just small regrets like that, or just thinking about, oh, how can my past have been different? Yeah, definitely a boy thought, Red. But yeah, it's something I tend to do. I don't really focus too much on regrets and what ifs, but that's more I don't actively focus on it. Sometimes my brain just likes to keep coming back to that same thought and just like kind of commiserating on it. But yeah, that was pretty much constantly popping into my head in the morning. Until I finally decided around lunchtime to just be like, okay, let's just actually take a look at what DLC was available for the game before I just like keep focusing on, dang, I wish I had done that in the past. And well, thankfully it turns out that there wasn't actually, I don't think there was actually any DLC released for the North American version of the game. There was DLC, but it wasn't anything like actually all that relevant. Pretty much just like a few booster items, apparently a like higher difficulty and like maybe a challenge stage or something. But yeah, nothing that I really cared about, because honestly, I think I'd even like read, like, well, not really read, saw on Twitter that like something about X Zone 2 and DLC, and I was thinking like, oh wait, shit, did I like miss a character? But apparently, no, I didn't. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have even been able to get the DLC, so yeah, thankfully, like once I actually looked that up and got that resolved, then my brain was able to be like, okay, so we didn't actually miss anything. We can stop worrying about this and just moved on. So that was a nice thing to like figure out. Would have been a bit nice if I'd figured out before lunchtime, but yeah, well. Okay. Yep. And yeah, it definitely was. Well, I don't know if you could really call it as FOMO, because it's... Well, no, it could still be FOMO, but instead of fear of missing out, it's fear of missed out. Well, no, you'd want to put an H in there so it makes sense. So fear of having missed out. So from FOMO to FOMO. But yeah, and like honestly, I was actually kind of thinking rather just like, if only I'd actually like, because I think I never really checked DLC for X Zone 2 because I didn't want to boot it up before I completed X Zone 1. And I didn't want to start X Zone 1 until I played a different game that actually wasn't released in North America. Well, pretty much wasn't released outside of Japan. So only way I can play it is through emulating it, and thankfully thankfully there is a translation patch out for it, and I already have that on my laptop, which I still haven't gotten around to. And honestly, I should, because it's a fun game, but I've had so many other things I've been juggling. But that's just a different thing. But yeah, it's nice that it was something I could actually just verify and confirm for myself that no, I didn't miss anything, I can stop thinking on this. Because a few of the other things, they're not something I can confirm, they're just something I have to live with. I made this decision, I can't figure out what it would have been like if I didn't make it, so there's no point in focusing on this. Because, yeah, that's just a constant thing for a lot of my decisions in life. Again, not something that I consciously spend time thinking about, but something that my brain will just basically go did we make the right choice then? And I still think, yes, I did make the right choice whenever I actually had a choice to make. There are a lot of situations in my life where I did not have a choice to make, where stuff happened and I just had to deal with it. But I do think that whenever I had a choice to make, I made the right choice. I'm not gonna spend my life just wondering, oh, but what if I had done something different? Because I could just spend forever thinking that. And it wouldn't lead to anything. I can't change the past. I can't undo anything I've done. So there's no point in there's no point in focusing on it. I am where I am right now, and there's nothing that can really change that. So I'm not gonna bother worrying about it. Okay, let's just gotta... yeah, I'd say okay, that's good. Whatever... Okay, wait, would it be whatever come what may? Okay, I feel like that's the right way to phrase it, but it just feels weird because I have... I'm saying what twice in that. But, yeah. Whatever come what may, I'm not gonna spend time wishing I could just go back and change my past and make a different choice. It's useless. I'm just gonna live in the moment and deal with stuff as it comes. And if there's anything from my past that I feel like I might have actually messed up on, all I can do is just learn from it, so if a similar situation appears again, I can make a better choice. But that's it. Yeah, I gotta round these switches out a bit. Yeah, that's good. And, you know, thinking about it, I honestly... Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Red. And yeah, I'd have to say I've seen like a lot of people online just constantly worry about like what they've done in the past and if they've like it is something I've seen a lot of people just spend time worrying about. And again, what's done is done. It's better to just focus on what you can do in the present than just worry about what you could have done in the past. Okay, save. Okay, that looks good. Hey, but yeah, I was gonna say, I think honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to actually like playing the game I was talking about on stream. But if I did, I would want to actually play the like prequel to it. I mean, prequel is in like the first game in the series. I want to play that on stream too, since it's like the second game is pretty much a like fairly direct sequel, so it'd feel weird just dropping in without the first one. Like, I mean, it's a Nintendo DS RPG that's not exactly like super grind heavy, so honestly, it wouldn't be that like it wouldn't take too long to go through. But well, first I have to find the ROM for the first game. Thankfully, I wouldn't have to translate it. But yeah, I'd have to find the ROM. I could definitely use the same emulator that like same DS emulator for here. Then I definitely need to try and figure out, okay, like, how am I actually going to be displaying this? Because that's going to be a whole nother kettle of fish with, like, emulating DS games. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to, like, playing it because it is, like, a game I really like. Like, the gameplay is very fun. Just a really nice game. Again, honestly, the bigger issue is just figuring out how to actually, like, how I'm gonna show it. Because that's gonna have some... I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out for that. And honestly, with the amount of time that would take, I'd actually like to at least play the second game. I mean, it would be very nice to actually play the second game for the first time on stream and like share that with you guys. But with the amount of other stuff that I want to kind of like get through first, I'm kind of just torn between, do I actually play through the game off stream and just like, once I can actually get around to it, obviously, because again, other stuff that is taking my time and I can't really just, like, actually, yes, I could easily just open up my laptop, start up the emulator, and just play the game. But I have so many other things that are demanding my attention that it's not that easy to convince myself that, yes, Cyrus, you can take some time to just play this game. Even if it isn't something you can just kind of have, like, do AFK in the background while you're going through other stuff. You are allowed to take some time out of your day to play a video game you enjoy. Yeah, that's always the hardest part, is convincing myself, yes, I can do this. Because the biggest periods of time where I, like, actually would have the free time to convince myself that yes, I can do this, I have other stuff that I want to do then that is also, like, just enjoyable video game time. I am just very difficult to, it's it is not easy for me to convince myself to do stuff that I enjoy doing. When I have other stuff that I feel like I have to do. I can be a pain sometimes. I'm very glad you're willing to put up with me, like with that, Red. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so let's start getting the hair shade. Yep. And like I said, I very much appreciate it. Alright. Okay. Okay, need to focus on something right now. Oh, actually. Okay, no, I don't want to do just erase everything in here. I was thinking like, oh, I can just like do delete all in there. I was like, oh wait, no, that goes through like all of this. Don't want to do that. Ooh. Well, I mean, if you got a craving for validation, I think I could supply some of that. And I do have to say, that looks nice. And also does seem very fitting for the lyric. So, good job, Red. Okay, let's just make this large, and just, okay, there we go. That looks better. Oh, okay, actually, first, let me just get this color actually down here. Ooh. Well, I can't wait to see more of those, Red. Okay. Alright. Now... yeah, I think I'm just going to, like, extend the little outline around the ear a bit. Just to make it easier on myself. actually, like, let's see. Okay. And I could just, right. Wrong layer. Just gonna clean it up on this side. Okay. Take it in like a pixel. Then do the cleanup. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that should at least help with like making sure the hair actually stays behind the ear. But okay. Now back to this. Something along those lines. Okay. Gotta uncover this. But alright, there we go. And uncover this part. But okay, that'll work. Okay, starting on the right layer. Actually, okay. Okay. All right. And do it like that. And be on the right layer. points. Because you know it doesn't like to fill those in. Okay. And just gotta turn the head off again. Thankfully, that should be the last time I have to turn the head off to get a proper fill. And arms too. You can come back up. Okay. Okay. So you come around here. Like this, and then just like dip into there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's where I have it. Okay. And actually, change that a bit. Okay, looking better. And once I fill this in, I can tune this up a bit more. Alright. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no, this is still fixable. Okay, yeah, it's on that layer. So all I gotta do is just... Okay, I'm not on the right layer for this. Still not. Now I am. Okay. Okay, that can work. I can just trash this. Yeah. And you know what? Just to get rid of that little bit of an eyesore. And there you go. Can't even tell that I messed up. Okay. Proper layer. Alright. Okay. And one thing to do before the end of the stream, at least get the outline looking back to normal. heck's that? Still have. Turn this off. Okay, there I can see. Now, if I do this correctly, there we go. All right. I want to trim up some of these little transitionary areas here. Yeah, like this one. This definitely needs to get trimmed up. And down here, better. And then this one. And then up here. Oof, yeah, no, that one was rough. Okay. So, yeah, still gotta do some shading for the shirt and finish up all the specific ones for the hair. Now they can do this. Can mess with that a bit. Okay, then just smooth this curve out a bit. Okay, looking better. I want to just kind of... There we go. Okay. Honestly, at this rate, I'd say probably next Wednesday, I should be finishing up with this one. And then I still have the... Oh, yeah, I still have one more animated emote to make, but that one... that one I'm just editing from another one I've already made. And again, like I mentioned before, a lot of that is just going to be just... a lot of just small detail work that I personally don't think is going to be all that interesting to watch. So that is going to be one that I'll do on my own. But don't worry, I'll let you all know when I've done it. Okay. So, with that, yeah, we'll be ending the stream now. So let's see who we can raid into. So who is on right now? Okay. We're in the Bella. Although she has been streaming for 4 hours, so she might be finishing soon. Okay, actually, I think I've got an idea. I think I know who we'll raid into. And thank you for being here, Red. Always love to have you here. Yeah, we'll be raiding into Nirkata. Right now she's playing Rapid and Steel, which honestly I don't know what that game is, but it, like, from what I can tell of the, like, from the little preview, it seems like okay, honestly I can't really tell much of anything from the preview. I think it might be a bit of a co-op, like, kind of dungeon raiding game. Who knows? But yeah, we'll be raiding into her stream. Alright, so for everyone who came by, whether you lurked, whether you chatted, whether you could only pop in for a bit before going to bed, thank you guys. Always appreciate having you here. Okay, so tomorrow's stream, it'll be at 5:30 like usual, and I'll be actually working on adding some shading and stuff to, like, to Cyrus in my little Star Force art piece. So just a bit more of what we were doing today. But yeah, at the very least, I'm glad that it's looking like I'm going to be getting that finished before the Legacy Collection releases. Of course, I also have kind of come up with another thing that I want to do that's Star Force related, so at the very least, once that's finished, I'm still going to be using my Thursday streams for, like, artwork and stuff like that. But anyway, hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see you again next stream. Let's raid. Okay, and for the YouTube side of things, I'll be ending stream here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Goodbye.